Pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with their opponents. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Gotta step it up. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. He's tired of you. Warrior 70. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Knox, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. I'm coming. Check 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Check. Panther 60. Panther 60.
On play action, Fitzpatrick. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Go! 70 Lion! 56. Yeah. Viking 18. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Silver. 7 Pirates.
On first down, Knox. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Big edge. 18 Cardinal. Flare. 18 Pioneer. Mike's 56.
Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick.
All day.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thompson. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And, Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And, Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
They'll run on first down. Knox, a good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 70 Timberwolf. He's coming. Double up. Double up.
On 2nd down, Knox. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stuffed them. So now it brings up a 3rd down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put it in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
56. Mike.
Now a give, right side. Knox. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
60 Eagle. 60 Eagle.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Hey, they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
like 15, all right? Let's get the ball.
Go, Rig, go.
Check.
Hands it off out of the gun. Just a yard in the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Go, run.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They'll try and run for it and try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with their opponents. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Spike 56.
They gonna need some 70 Lions.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. What's your back?
On first down, Knox, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
You ain't going nowhere. Share. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Unlock Lions.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Coming for you, son. 49. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike.
Watch the run. Watch the run. It's soft, baby. That's baby soft.
Jet.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
On second down now, Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. Second and 13 that they're walking up on.
Watch the shift. Hey,
Panther 60. Panther 60. Shift. Watch the check. Rocco switch.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Let's go, Taco, let's go. We got this, we got this.
56 to Mike, boys.
On third down, Fitzpatrick.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thompson. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8. Now Fitzpatrick. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on third down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
Here we go, set. Rocco 80.
56. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to...
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Shrugs him off. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
I'm going back to you. Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Fitzpatrick going to throw for it. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey. On 2nd down, it's Schwartz. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, You've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here we go, G.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense, because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 2nd down now, it's Schwartz, and he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
49 to Mike. 49 to Mike.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take 79 Broncos.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
It's been a long day for you.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Ready? Mike 49. I'm here. 70 Lions.
Here all day. Check.
They'll run on 1st down. Knox. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along, because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Alert!
On 1st down, Knox. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here we go, sack. Bronco 80. Mustang 19.
56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike.
You ain't got nothing.
They'll try to throw here, Fitzpatrick. He's got Thompson here, complete. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season, is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And the Texans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Tiger, 19, Tiger. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
On 2nd down, Knox, and it's a fumble. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. And maybe that's the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball at any level with these talented guys. But in this league, you can learn a lesson early.
Without a doubt, and what a tough reminder for any running back, especially a rookie. The things you got away with in college probably won't work so well in the NFL.
They'll try and run it here. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Reload, reload.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he loses the football a second time. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Viking 18.
On second down now, it's Schwartz. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Schwartz, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Tigers have got it back to within a score. Here we go now as they will again try for 2.
Check 24, check 24. Kill. 70 Ranger.
They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Come on out here, come get some.
And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Steps away to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
56. Mike 56.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fitzpatrick. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Flushed out right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. To throw, Fitzpatrick. Flush to his right. Here's a diving catch right side.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
56 to Mike.
Here's Fitzpatrick. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
60 Maverick.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
They'll throw again. Fitzpatrick. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This will be caught just inside the 10.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
From the 9, 2nd and 5.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Now Fitzpatrick.
Hey, watch the lane.
The quick slant caught. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. Doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure.
And that is caught. And he has now tied the record. Touchdown. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2.
You better bring it.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22.
He's coming, he's coming.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
These 2 clubs running through their final halftime adjustments. It's just about time to get back at it. And for the call of the second half, we go back out to Houston, H-Town, and Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So this a two-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Watch 15. Watch 15. Mike 15. Focus, defense, focus.
Check. Cougar 19.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check, check, check. One. Run, go.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory. Down at the 33. Hands it off out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Cougar 19. Mike's 15. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll keep it on the ground. Schwartz. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
They'll run on 1st down. Schwartz. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. On 2nd down, it's Schwartz. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Tigers have cut it back within a score. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2.
48. Look, hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80.
They're going to try and run. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Fitzpatrick. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose That little touch pass, they saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
SOS, 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 SOS.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
I want that.
He'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
You think you gonna get this?
Mike 15. Mike 15.
Shit.
18, Pioneer.
Watch 15. Watch 15. Mike 15.
Check smash, check smash.
15's the Mike. 15's the Mike.
Buffalo 18.
I'm here all day.
Back to throw again. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
At the 60, at the 60.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Whoa! Let's get it.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Mike's 15. Mike's 15.
I'm coming.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Hey, go.
On 3rd down, it's Schwartz, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Schwartz, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Tigers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. How does that affect the psyche, or am I reading into that too much? They should be in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Micah Parsons in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They go play action. Fitzpatrick.
Let's bring it.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Eric Stokes. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Schwartz, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 180 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Here we go, sack. Bronco 80.
Bring it. Bring it.
Half the 60. Half the 60.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Hey, let's go.
On first down, Schwartz. He finds some open field here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage. Anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
Yeah.
backside guy.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Schwartz with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Tigers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Here we go now as they will again try for two. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Fitzpatrick to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. The 20. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there?
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Texans are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. They'll run on first down. It's Schwartz, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Tigers are able to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Texans on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 19.
19 line.
56. Watch the slant. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Watch the run. Watch the run.
To throw is Fitzpatrick. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
The throw over the middle taken in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Come 19, come 19.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Here's Fitzpatrick. Dancing to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's going the other way.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains, wear down the clock, and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2nd and 9. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
And they'll try and burn some clock with a sneak.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
Now a play fake here on 1st. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
They'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
49 to Mike, 49 to Mike.
Check.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Texans are right back in this football game.
Baby, all day, baby!
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for our visitors, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Houston, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.